Today on the Hawaiian Airlines World Series of Outrigger Canoe Paddling, we head down under for one of the largest and most competitive six-man outrigger canoe races in the world. We're talking, of course, about the Sydney Harbour Challenge presented by Hawaiian Airlines. This event has grown tremendously over the last few years, now attracting over 1,000 paddlers. And it's easy to see why, with the cool and relaxed Australian lifestyle, the beauty of the race course, and of course the opportunity for an international mix of paddlers to mingle and compete. So let's dive right into the festivities and the multiple races of the Sydney Harbour Challenge presented by Hawaiian Airlines.
We're here in the beautiful Sydney Harbour to run a 22-kilometre race in 3 divisions, mixed and women's and men. The event has just grown and grown since we started it 3 years ago, and this year we've cracked 130 crews. It's really taking off thanks to our great support from Hawaiian Airlines.
There are over 1,000 paddlers that come here and ascend from all over the world for one common passion: Hawaiian outrigger paddling. And I think that really speaks to the interest that really transcends a tradition that was really started and practiced in Hawaii.
It gives you a real feeling of welcome and also competitive spirit. So it's great. The opening ceremony is essential. It's a great part of the day.
Our first race in the morning is mixed. Now in that race we've got to have 3 men and 3 women. You can have a woman steerer or a guy steerer. It's up to you to formulate the best combination of your crew to get the maximum speed out of your boat. The course today entails just the beautiful scenery of Sydney Harbour. We start here at idyllic Manly Cove. We go up the harbour all the way to Bradley's Head, where we go into Taronga Cove, past the world famous Taronga Zoo, with the backdrop to the left of our iconic Harbour Bridge and Sydney Opera House. Under the bridge to our theme park of Luna Park. We do an armour turn there, and then back along the same course back to beautiful Manly Cove. And in total that is 22 kilometres.
The Sydney Harbour Challenge is presented by Hawaiian Airlines, and in the spirit of a true Hawaiian company, they enter a team of their own. Now among Hawaiian's employees are some very competitive paddlers, and they call themselves Team Kokua.
We are Team Kokua. There's 6 of us here. We all come from different departments at Hawaiian Airlines, and we're here to have fun, do a race here in Sydney Harbour, and have a great time while we're doing it.
It's really cool to experience Sydney. I mean, coming down here, it's a different lifestyle. You get to go out and think we're gonna go to the zoo, check out the koalas and stuff, all the national wildlife. The beaches are pristine. The place seems to be very well organized, clean. I'm amazed at how many trees they got planted in the city and stuff like that. It's a very green city. The food is incredible. You gotta try the fish and chips and the meat pies. You can't leave without having a plate of that.
So our second race of the day we run is the women's race. Now the women here are a very high calibre and they're competing for the major prize in Australian outrigging canoeing, which is tickets to the World Championship Changes race in Hawaii, which is sponsored by Hawaiian Airlines, the Nawahini Okaka. And it's the most prestigious women's race in the world. So the competition for the prize here is enormous, and it is the main focus of our whole season, and people train for 12 months just to try and win this race.
So I feel like we will try and get a nice decent start, stay out of any trouble, but we really do work on getting nice good rhythm and just sort of sitting at a nice solid pace and try and, if we can, break away from the field and keep going hard the whole way.
And if you walk up the beach walk here, you'll hear people say, wow, what's going on? Are those canoes and what are they doing? So it's really created a really positive energy, a buzz in this place of Manly.
With over 1,000 paddlers participating in this year's Sydney Harbour Challenge presented by Hawaiian Airlines, the small beach community of Manly was absolutely overrun by an international mix of outrigger canoe paddlers. The last and final race of the day was reserved for almost 50 crews in the men's division.
Paddling in Hawaii is obviously it's ingrained in the culture, and to see that ohana growing around the world, it's remarkable. It's great to see such a wonderful culture being propagated to Australia, to New Zealand, or United Kingdom, France, Germany. It's everywhere now.
Water really brings people together. You know, when you look at the geography of the world, you see how water could potentially separate us. But it's in a sense of culture, whether it's Native Australian or Native Hawaiian, it's actually the part that brings us together is the ocean.